Dun Shows World.
Welcome to Shows World Gamers, Josh here, and welcome back to the channel. And the week is drawn to a close, so I thought we'd take a couple moments and we'll look at this week's biggest news stories, we'll check out some of this week's gaming announcements, and we'll check out a few video game releases. But if this is your first time on the channel, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button to join in on the fun. Alright gamers, let's kick off this week in review with a few news stories. Now once again, thanks to some manufacturer shipping info, we have new video game rumors, this time supporting the rumor that Nintendo GameCube is coming to the Nintendo Switch online service. Now Luigi Blood posted custom shipping info for what appears to be a first-party GameCube controller with similar info to what was seen with the other Nintendo Switch Online controllers that released for those libraries of games. Now, we also received news this week that for the first time in 5 years, Sony PlayStation will be attending the Tokyo Game Show, which does take place in late September and is annually the biggest gaming expo in Japan. This comes on the heels of them skipping Gamescom and now has many predicting a state of play will take place before the Tokyo Game Show. Next up, let's take a look at some gaming announcements. Now, Double Dragon Revive received an announcement trailer, as well as a 2025 release window. The game is scheduled to release on the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's also coming to Nintendo's next console, which, if it is, we'll find out once that console is announced. Now, the game is a huge leap forward graphically, using large 3D character models instead of the classic retro graphic style of past games in the franchise. It almost is looking more like a fighting game at this point, so I'm pretty excited to see what this game looks like with the large character models in a beat 'em up. Now, on the heels of last week's announcement of Ys Memoir: The Oath of Felghana, which is a remake of Ys 3, this week, we got the announcement of Ys X Nordics release date. The game is scheduled for release on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, as well as PC on October 25th, and it will take the action RPG series on an adventure on the high seas. Now, for those of you who are starving fans of classic arcade shoot-'em-up style games, because it feels like in modern gaming, that genre has been forgotten. Well, we received an announcement trailer for Signy All Guns Blazing. It is coming to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series systems on August 6th. And this game looks good with fast screen filling action and crisp, clean graphics showing off all those explosions in high def. Now, Neo plus Harbor Rescue Squad received an announcement trailer this week. The game is a sim-style paramedic game with an animated kind of anime graphic style. In the game, you will live the life of a rookie paramedic through frantic mini-games, action, and a wild, funny story. The game is coming to the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, as well as PC. Alright gamers, let's finish up with this week's new video game releases. Now, Ogre Tale was released this week for the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. The game will have you taking control of sisters Ran, Hannah, and Yumi, and their feline mentor, Iroha, in a battle against fairy tale folk heroes turned villains via an action-packed, tongue-in-cheek 2D beat-em-up action role-playing game romp set in modern-day Japan. Now, we also finally got a new update for Nintendo Switch Sports, adding basketball to the playable sports included with the game. The new edition supports 1 to 4 players, versus, and co-op, as well as on and offline gameplay. There is a 2 versus 2 mode, along with a few different 3-point shooting modes. I did check out the new edition here on the channel, so I will link that video at the end of this one. Now, Parasol Stars, the story of Bubble Bobble 3, is a re-release of the 1991 sequel that I think may have only been on the TurboGrafx. Not positive on that though. But in the classic Bubble Bobble series, The game released this week on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. The game is a co-op platformer where you will follow the adventures of two dragon brothers, Bubby and Bobby, who have now taken on their human forms. Alright gamers, that concludes this week in review for the week ending on July the 12th. The week started with Universal announcing that Epic Universe, the brand new theme park addition to the Universal Orlando Resort and home to the biggest version of Super Nintendo World, is scheduled to open in the summer of 2025. Then, as part of the NSO online service, a game trial for Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope dropped, making the game playable for no additional cost through July 14th for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers, and I highly recommend playing this game. I personally had a lot of fun playing through the game. And the week ended with Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass changes being outlined as another tier is being added and prices are raising for the service. But let me know anything we may have missed in the comments, and thanks for joining us today gamers. Shows World out.